Hi Scorpio, welcome to your July read. I'll be doing a Celtic cross spread with the Rider-Waite Tarot today. I'll be pulling clarifiers with the Wild Reflections Tarot, and I'll pull a couple of oracle cards for you as well. I've actually shuffled all the decks already. I'm just getting your energy into the cards one last time. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you for July. Ace of Swords at the heart of your spread. Beautiful, crossed by the Hermit. Okay. The Six of Wands at the bottom. The Knight of Pentacles. Four of Swords, nice. Queen of Swords. The Nine of Cups, nice energy there. We've got the Two of Cups, beautiful. The Four of Wands, look at all these positive cards. And the Queen of Cups in your outcome. This is incredibly positive, Scorpio. I love this energy. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Cups. Wow, so many court cards. That's really beautiful. So that's the energy, it's overall energy for the read. You've got the Sun under there as well as the Seven of Pentacles. Really beautiful energy. So that Sun is hidden at the moment, but that joyful, positive, successful energy is available to you when you need it. I love this. This is incredible. Let me pull a couple of oracle cards before we get into the main spread. So from the Enchanted Forest Oracle, this card actually flipped out while I was shuffling. So you got Mirror. Stay grounded in the present moment. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I can see that. Stay grounded in the present moment. You've got one very grounding energy with the Knight of Pentacles in your recent past, but that's the only Pentacles card. So you're staying present. Very important. From the Spirit Animals Oracle, we have the beautiful Heron with patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. I love that. That feels really important considering you have the Hermit in your challenge position, which is very much about taking time alone to find your balance. All right, let's have a look at this spread. So firstly, we've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is an energy of someone around you, someone coming in with some kind of love offer, an offer of passion and possibilities. This could also be you feeling a little bit optimistic, and there's almost a sense of that springtime energy where you're feeling like you're ready for love, you're ready for passion. And it doesn't need to be like romantic love. There's just something in you that feels ready and open to share your heart with someone or something. I feel like I need just to caution you a little bit, particularly with that mirror of staying grounded in the present moment, just to make sure that you're not feeling so much in love with the idea of love that you're not keeping your eyes open to what you're actually falling for. It's just a sense of practicality to go hand in hand with that beautiful energy. I don't want you to lose that energy because it's beautiful. You actually do have that Seven of Pentacles under there, which is asking you to take a pause. Don't make any big decisions here. Wear your heart on your sleeve. Be open to love. Be open to new passions, new adventures, emotional adventures especially, but just take your time with it. You have been doing that in your recent past with the Knight of Pentacles. You were going very patiently and slowly. You were planting seeds. You've been waiting patiently for them to grow. And this is a really good foundation for you going forward. Honestly, this whole read feels very, very positive just from what I'm looking at. I'm actually not feeling like there's a great deal of conflict. It's more a case of you just maintaining this practicality as you move forward. You have the Ace of Swords in the heart of your spread, which tells me there's been some kind of recent inspiration, or you're feeling newly inspired. You've got new ideas. The universe is supporting you. Your crown chakra is open. You feel very connected to your higher wisdom and the higher universe, coupled with this Knight of Cups, open-heartedness. This Knight of Pentacles, it's telling me that this is what you need to ground these beautiful, positive, hopeful energies. And the reason you need to ground it is if you get too caught up in it, it won't be able to really land properly. And the Knight of Pentacles is all about things lasting and putting down strong, solid roots. That's what you want with this new inspiration and this new love. You want it to be lasting and solid and grounded and bring a positive abundance long into your future. So just be mindful of that. Keep all of this incredible positivity. Follow this inspiration because it's all looking so good. But just just ground yourself. So it's really unusual because everything is so positive. I just keep getting this sense that don't let yourself get too carried away with it, because you want it to keep going beyond this month. Okay, you've got the Hermit. Yes, you've got the Hermit in your challenge position. This is very, very much saying, as I said with this patience card, you do need patience. Take some time to reconnect in with yourself. Usually when we get the Hermit card, it's about taking time out away from conflict or difficult energies to reconnect with your intuition and find that inner heart to help you move forward with a bit more clarity. For you, you've got such positive energy around you. The Hermit in this case is asking you to make sure you don't lose yourself in all of these beautiful, heartfelt, inspiring energies and passionate energies, and make sure that you are authentic to yourself and stay connected to who you are while all these new energies come in. And be a little bit more patient. You've got the patience of this Knight of Pentacles. Again, these two cards, so important. Use this to carry you forward. This is such a difficult read for me, because I feel like I'm dampening this beautiful enthusiasm, and I don't want to do that. Everything the cards are telling me are to stay grounded in the present moment. Be patient with what's going on. Don't rush into anything. I'm not really getting any sense of rushing in. I'm more getting this. It's actually difficult for me to ground this energy because it's very heady. And even though there's a lot of cups cards and your heart is very in this, you've got a lot of cups, a lot of heart energy, I'm feeling really almost lightheaded because it's so light and positive and happy. It's a lot of inspiration. So that needs to be grounded. You need to try and connect back into your body. Do things that make you feel connected to the earth, to your body, to your belly. So if that means cooking a yummy meal or having some chocolate or going for a run or a walk on the beach or just sitting in nature and feeling the earth beneath you, whatever it is that you can do to ground yourself and reconnect with yourself, that Hermit, that will just help you to really embody this beautiful, positive, light energy. I've never felt so lightheaded while I was doing a read. It's just so positive. It's wonderful. I kind of love this. You've got the Four of Swords in the crown of your read. This is almost saying, and this is a card of rest and restoration. What this is feeling like is whatever this is that's happening around you, you're so connected with your heart and you're getting these spiritual downloads already. You're already feeling so connected. This is that high, dizzy energy that I'm feeling. This is already coming in for you, and it's making you feel so peaceful and blissful and happy, whatever this is. Obviously, it's not going to be in every aspect of everyone's life that listens to this read. It's not going to be the same for every Scorpio, but there is something around you that is bringing this beautiful light energy. It could actually be a new love. You know, when we fall in love, when we have that initial phase of that beautiful romance, it can be very heady. And if it's not romance, it's that kind of energy. It's so heady, it's so light, and it's really sweet and heartfelt and dizzying. So just make sure you do ground yourself and don't float away. It can be really nice to float away, but it just means that if you're not tethered to yourself, to the earth, it's not going to be able to last. It will float away, and it will eventually float away from you. You want to be able to ground it into your heart, into your feet, into your belly, grounded into the earth, into your reality, so that it can grow nice and strong and steady and lasting. This Knight of Pentacles really, really wants this to be lasting. He's powering forward, slow and steady. All right, I think I've said enough with all of that. You've got the Six of Wands at the bottom of the spread. This is all about victory and celebration. And what's really funny is because of the position, it's below the surface. So this is at a subconscious level, and it's like there's some hidden part of you that's just throwing a party right now. It's celebrating your victory in whatever this is, this beautiful energy that has come in. There's a part of you that's just loving this so much, and it's probably the part that's resisting hearing me try to dampen your enthusiasm, which I'm trying not to do, but it is probably not wanting to hear that I need to bring you down to earth a little bit, and that's fine. You don't have to listen to this read, but the cards are really wanting me to tell you to try and be patient, try and be grounded in the present moment. You're allowed to be victorious. You are victorious. You deserve to be proud of how far you've come, where you've come from, and what's coming in now. You do. You really do deserve it for whatever this is. But yeah, just ground yourself. You've got the Queen of Swords in your near future. She's a card of inspiration as well. She's very high-minded, very intellectual, quick thinking. She's got a lot of freedom of thought. She's got also a lot of clarity and vision. This is a really important energy. She's facing in the same direction as the Knight of Pentacles. What this feels like is if you can maintain your groundedness, by the time you get to this future energy, you will be moving forward with this slow, steady groundedness and really manifesting things into your physical reality, but also with a really high, clear vision for your future, for where you want to go and what you want to bring in from high above. This is a card of clarity about your next steps in life. And if you haven't got this grounding, if you haven't anchored this properly into your life, this energy of the Queen of Swords won't have the same impact when it comes in. It has the potential to bring in a vision of a really clear, positive step forward for your future and so much inspiring wisdom around it. So that's what you want. That's why you do really want to anchor this into your life. So if you need to, take time out with that Hermit card. Okay, I'm feeling so heady. I feel very all over the place. It's so funny when I tune into the energies of a read. This is the most difficult read I've done this month because it's just so positive and heady. Okay, 9 of Cups in your advice position. Now this 9 of Cups is all your wishes coming true. In the advice position, this is saying to remember all of the wishes that you have. What might be coming in is 1 or 2 of your wishes, maybe 3 or 4, but you have a lot of hopes and dreams for your life. This card is asking you to make sure that you keep all of those wishes. Don't sacrifice wishes just because these ones are coming in. You can be discerning. I mean, if you're willing to let something go in order to follow a certain path, then that's absolutely fine. But make sure you go at it with clarity. Take the time out to really go within and figure out what it is you want, what you're willing to let go or sacrifice if a sacrifice is needed. And if you're not willing to sacrifice anything, then take the time to figure out all of those things that you really, really want to bring into your world, bring into your life, to have and achieve in your life, and get some clarity on how you can actually accomplish everything, because you deserve to have everything you want. If you're willing to make a sacrifice, then that's great. But you don't want to be so blind by excitement and love and passion that you let other passions fall by the wayside without clear thought. Okay. Oh my goodness. So heady. All right, you got the 2 of Cups in your external factors. There is so much love around you. This is the soulmates card. This is the twin flame card. So definitely for some of you, this is absolutely romantic love. It's about a partnership. It's about 2 becoming one. Because it's in your external factors, it's less about you connecting with your inner self. And that's why I feel it's really important for me to keep telling you to ground yourself, to take time out, to just go within. Remember who you are at your depth. Remember all the passions that you have, because this feels less like you connecting with yourself and more you connecting with someone outside of you. It's really positive. It's all so positive. You just want to make sure you keep connected to who you are. I keep saying the same things over and over again, but I feel like I really need to get through this heady, dizzy energy, because if I'm feeling it, some of you are going to be feeling it at some point during this month, if you're not feeling it already. Whew. Okay, you've got the 4 of Wands in your hopes and fears position. I need to tell you, this is like the wedding card. It's like you're hoping for a wedding. You're really hoping. And it doesn't have to be like a literal wedding, but this is the 1111 gateway. What you're wanting is that next stage of your life. It's a stepping through that gateway into a new phase, a new version of you, a new version of your life. It's another very positive, happy card. And this is what you're wanting to bring in. You're wanting to bring in this joyous celebration of your next phase. And you absolutely can. But you have I feel like I don't need to worry too much about all of this, because your final card is actually the Queen of Cups. By the end of this, you're going to be a lot more balanced. This card feels like things are going to calm. It's not going to be depleted. She's the Queen of Cups. She's powerful. She's incredibly humble and gentle, but there's so much strength in her, so much power and strength in her. She always reminds me of Princess Diana. So much sweetness and gentleness and humility, but this internal steel. She's so strong. She's also very calm and maternal and centered. So if you don't feel like that energy is available to you by the time you get to this end of the month, end of July, there's going to be someone around you that you can connect with that helps you find this in yourself, because this is actually available to you. It feels very much like you. There's something within you. That's why this Hermit card is asking you to go within, because you can find this. Oh God, I feel so much more balanced when I connect with the Queen of Cups energy. She can help you navigate this from a much more balanced, calm, and centered space. And some of you may feel like, I don't want that. I want the lightness, the headiness, the giddiness of this passion and excitement and new love, whatever this is. But you can enjoy it so much more when you're centered and grounded and connected in your heart, and it's much more lasting. You've got the the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, facing in the direction of this Queen of Cups. She's facing them. She's bringing the balance between these two, connecting this line from the Knight of Pentacles. It's a really beautiful energy. And as I said, if you're having trouble finding that energy by the end of the month, connect with someone around you who has that kind of energy, that calm, maternal, gentle, strong centeredness, and allow that similar energy with this mirror to be reflected in you, because it has the potential to do that. Remember this mirror, stay grounded in the present moment. That's the key to finding this centered balance, to stay present, grounded in the present moment. Try not to get too caught up in what has come before, all the wonderful, fun things that happened in the past, recent past, and all the possibilities that could be coming in the future. Because if you're too caught up in either one of those, you're not living to the fullest extent that you could be. I'm going to pull some clarifiers. I'm so sorry, Scorpio. This read is just making me so dizzy. It's a beautiful energy, but it's quite difficult to land. So I can understand why all these messages are coming in saying, patience, ground yourself, stay grounded, connect in with your heart. Oof, big energies. Okay, what am I pulling on? I'm going to start at the beginning. Let's pull on this Knight of Cups, because that's what kicked this whole thing off. Who is this person? Yeah, okay, the Eight of Wands flipped over immediately. This is coming in fast. News, communication, someone coming in with something that suddenly changes your direction or pushes you forward on your path. It's another fast, heady energy, a lot of action behind this. I said before that I wasn't feeling a lot of speed behind this. This is a very fast energy. So pull a couple more cards on that Knight of Cups. Yeah, okay. Yep. So, okay, we've got the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck just there. So yeah, things are moving. You've got the Two of Cups again. This is someone coming in. Someone is making you an offer. Someone is coming in. They want a partnership with you. I don't normally get such obvious romantic connotations, but that is definitely what's coming through in this read. If you don't want that, if that's not something you want in your life, there is still someone around you that wants to connect with you. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can actually be just something that ignites your passion and your excitement, really lights up your heart. So yes, definitely some kind of connection with this Knight of Cups, this offer coming in to make a connection with you, coming in fast. The Three of Wands popped in also. This is another card asking you to just take a beat before you take any action. The Three of Wands, I mean, you can see he's got his camera there. He's got some kind of task that he wants to embark upon. He's actually looking out to see what he's probably going off to take photos of. But before he does that, he's just stopping to take a sip of his coffee and enjoying the view. He's just enjoying the view. So really let yourself pause before you take any action. That will help you ground into that Knight of Pentacles energy. It will help you connect with that Hermit energy. It will bring in this patience of the Heron. Okay. Okay. Let me pull now on... I feel like what I'd like to do now is actually pull on the two Queens. I'll pull on the Queen of Swords and then I'll pull on the Queen of Cups. They're the biggest cards here. The two court cards, apart from the Hermit, obviously, but the Hermit's very clear with his message. I'll pull on the two Queens just to see if I can get any more information for you. So firstly, the Queen of Swords in your near future position. Wow, the Hierophant. So she's bringing real clarity about how to manifest this in your world, this spiritual connection that's really wanting to land in your world. This is very heart-centered, but also very intuitive as well. Their third eyes are touching in this beautiful card there. It's like that Queen of Swords is bringing clarity to this spiritual connection that's being made in that Two of Cups energy. Two of Pentacles. Okay, this is really important because this clarity that you gain with the Queen of Swords will help you to figure out this Nine of Cups, all those things you want to manifest in your life and bring into your reality with that Hierophant. And it's asking you to then weigh up your priorities. Remember I said with that Nine of Cups, you want to make sure you're not sacrificing too much just for whatever this is that's coming in for you. Because this is beautiful and it's wonderful and I can see that you want this in your life, but there are other things that you want as well. So this Two of Pentacles is asking you with this Queen of Swords clarity to make sure you weigh up your priorities before you take any steps. This is another pause card. Just wait before you take any steps. But it is important to note that there is an infinity symbol over these pentacles. I don't think I need to tell you to not wait too long. Don't get caught in that cycle of endlessly weighing things up and wondering whether you should or shouldn't. I don't feel like I need to tell you that because I feel like you're ready to just keep going regardless. What I need to tell you is to take the time. Take the time to weigh it up before you actually make any moves here. Interesting. Got the Four of Pentacles. What I'm feeling with that card is that with clarity and vision could come a realization that maybe you're not ready to make a sacrifice that you thought you were more than willing to make. And there's a sense of being a little bit stubborn with the Four of Pentacles, of holding on to what you want with this situation and refusing to be open to something new, something else coming in as well. This is the card of the miser. He's holding on so tight. And I feel like that almost closes your heart off to how beautiful it is. It's taking you out of the present moment, that Mirror card there. Because if you're holding on too tight, it means you're kind of afraid of losing it. What this Queen of Swords is asking is to gain clarity on this situation, get vision on this situation, and figure out whether you're holding on tight because you're afraid to lose it, or if this is just something really worth holding on to. Because it could be either, especially with that Two of Pentacles there. This Queen of Swords is just asking you to put vision on this, to take time out. This Hierophant has a lot of spiritual know-how. This is you. You have the spiritual wisdom and know-how. You have the clarity and vision by the time this Queen of Swords comes in to actually figure this out properly, to get to know what your heart really, really wants. What do you want in your life? What do you want to bring into the world? Take that time out with the Hermit, gain the clarity of the Queen of Swords, and really look at what it is you want. And be truly honest with yourself. If you feel like things need to shift in some way, that doesn't mean that you're going to lose this beautiful energy. Remember, you've got this gorgeous Queen of Cups at the end. It just means that things might need to shift a little bit within the situation. What I do like though is you do have 2 more Pentacles, which are grounding this energy much more. So when you start looking at it, it will start bringing that grounding energy in more clearly for you, more strongly. I'm going to pull on that Queen of Cups now. I like seeing what else might be coming in with that outcome card. I don't always get a lot of information, but sometimes I just get a little bit more clarity. I'll just see if I can get any more messages for you for that Queen of Cups. Ooh, we've had a card flip over in the deck. I don't know when that happened. Okay. You have the Magician. She's the alchemist of the deck. She's surrounded by butterflies, which is all about transformation, as well as feathers, which is freedom and angelic support. This is really beautiful. This is the Master Manifester. She's actually very grounded while keeping connection to her heart and spirit. She's basically mastered all of the elements of the tarot. So this feels like by the time you get to this Queen of Cups, you're bringing this incredible balance of who you are and what you want and manifesting that into your reality. That's fantastic. Wow. So I don't need to be worried about you. You can go on this heady, happy journey as long as you like, because it looks like it's going to really land you in a good place by the end of the month. Yes, it really is. The Justice. Things are going to balance out. Thank goodness, because I was feeling all over the place through most of that read. I'm feeling much more grounded now. So the Justice card is very much about balance. She's obviously holding those 2 lanterns in perfect balance there. This is also about justice being served. So things are going to work out in exactly the way they need to work out. Remember, I'm reading for multiple people, so the outcome the actual outcome can be different for every single one of you. But just know that whatever happens with this beautiful situation, if this doesn't work out, that's what's meant to happen. It's going to manifest in the best way possible for you. So if there's some kind of relationship and the relationship doesn't work out, or if there's some kind of business or project or whatever that's come in and it's really exciting, but then it kind of falls apart, just know that that's meant to happen. As I said, everything is looking so positive. So it's actually suggesting to me that this is going to work out. You just need to come at it from a really clear and grounded perspective. And by the end of the month, you're going to be so balanced and manifesting exactly what you want through this project, through this relationship, and creating the life that you really, really want. And you're ready for the next adventure, I can tell by the end of this. This is a very well-rounded story. I don't usually get such a kind of complete story for the ending. It's usually quite open to see what comes next, but this feels very complete for this month. By the time you get to the end, it's like, yep, this is resolved. We're good. We're ready for the next adventure, the next phase of your life with that 4 of Wands there. It's pretty cool. The Strength card, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Cups again. I love this. By the end, you're choosing all of your wishes. All of your wishes are coming true. You're not just going to be left with only one wish. You get to have all of your wishes coming true. I love that. And this Strength card, fantastic. This is you mastering the ego, finding your centeredness, your groundedness and resilience, and just becoming the really strong version of you. That's probably your norm, and you may have kind of lost it a little bit in the headiness of this, the giddiness of this situation, whatever this is that's been going on. But you are so grounded and connected and balanced here. 3 major arcana to finish that off. That's what we want to see, and then all your wishes coming true. The Knight of Pentacles, he's come back in again. I love that. And the King of Pentacles. You're back to your slow and steady progress, bringing things into grounded reality. And this does feel like something's going to be lasting for you. However this plays out, there is going to be some long-term benefits for you. And it is going to bring in your wishes. Love this. Let me pull 3 final message cards for you, Scorpio. The Hanged Man. Yes, yes, yes. This is just asking me to remind you again, take time out. See things from a higher perspective. You've got the very high giddy energy, but this is asking you to take that clarity, gain insight and awareness and awakening to see this all from a higher perspective. Just like this Hermit card, this is another reminder to just take a step back, get some clarity and vision and perspective. You just need a bit of perspective. You're not leaving things behind. Nothing's going to be lost by taking this step back. It's just going to give you a little bit of perspective and help you ground yourself a little bit more. The Moon card flipped out while I was talking as well. That is this is the Hermit's face. So you've got the Hermit in here. It's basically reiterating what I was talking about when I was talking about the Hanged Man. You need clarity. As I said, when I was trying to do this read at the beginning, I was really lightheaded and I was actually getting quite confused and and lacking a lot of clarity. It was mostly, I was feeling the energy, but I was feeling it so much and it was so high and light that it was difficult to put into words what I was feeling. That's the sense that this Moon card is bringing in. That's why you do need to get that perspective. I had to really ground myself as I was doing the read to actually give the messages to you that I needed to give you. So go in with that Hermit's face, gain some clarity and wisdom from that new perspective, and just give yourself a little bit of space to make sure that you understand what's going on around you and how you're really feeling about everything. It is really positive, Scorpio. I promise you, I'm not asking you to give up this situation. Just gain some clarity so that you can ground it properly and anchor it into your world. Oh my goodness. The World card flipped over in the deck. This is the ending of a cycle and the starting of something brand new. This is so much bigger than this Four of Wands that you're hoping to bring in. This is a huge cycle. This is the final card of the tarot. This is the ending of the entire story of the tarot and the beginning of the next story. Wow. I knew this was a fantastic ending with the Magician, Justice and Strength, those three major arcana and all your wishes coming true. But to get these three major arcana in your final messages and ending with the World, that is massive. That is so big. So this is probably a bigger deal than, well, you might feel it. You might feel it at a heart level that this is actually a big deal with all of those Cups cards, especially those two of Cups. But this is actually something that's happening at a really high level. Your soul is on a massive journey and this is a new cycle for your soul. Huge and wonderful. And I have to tell you, at the bottom of the deck, you've got yet another major arcana. You didn't have any major arcana apart from the Hermit in that original spread. And you've just been plastered with major arcana. So the Chariot card is you taking the reins of your life, steering the direction of your life. This is a perfect accompaniment to that Magician card. This is quite a fast card as well. So what I'm feeling is that things are going to start ramping up. It feels the whole read, apart from the beginning where whatever this is coming in fast, the rest of the spread just felt like it was just playing out in its own time. There wasn't any sense of things going fast or slow. It was just playing out in its own time. What feels like it's happening is that when you get to this outcome position, things are going to start shifting and ramping up. The world is wanting a cycle to end. And in order to bring the new one in, you're taking charge of your life with this Chariot card. And basically you're putting your foot down on that pedal. I know that's a mixed metaphor because chariots don't have pedals. We're talking about cars. You're putting your foot on that accelerator and things are going to start moving a lot faster as you move towards the end of July and into August. What a cool month for you, Scorpio. I hope you have an amazing time.